0-0-2. Point.
And Parris Todd going to be on her back foot, going to miss that one. And Tina Pisnik, Dekel bar on the board first.
1-0-2.
And that ball going to be
Point.
just
Too close
long.
overall. Call stand. Call stand. Point. 2-0-2.
And finally going to get the side out, long drawn out point there. And good way to kind of get everyone nice and familiar with each other. So here we go. Todd to serve, 0-1. And Parris Todd going to get the around the post. Nice patience there. Zane Navratil with a little dig, and then ball goes wide. And Parris Todd with the finish.
1-2-1.
And there's Dekel bar jumping the kitchen, making a good read. Tina Pisnik with a great setup for Dekel bar to Ernie that ball.
Point.
And there's Parris Todd with a nice counter right down the middle. Dekel bar trying to hit the middle. Zane Navratil not pinching too hard. And now it's Dekel bar's turn to hit the middle.
2-2-1. Point.
And getting Zane Navratil off his back foot, unable to get under that ball enough. And so Pisnik and Barr take the lead here in game 2. And Zane Navratil setting it up with an outside ding. Dekel bar trying to push it back. Ball hits up high. And Zane finish.
You're at 3.
Dekel hits harder. I'm not trying to start that fight.
3-2-2. Point.
And Parris Todd just checking the reflexes of Dekel bar. And they are solid. So big backhand
4-2-2.
right down the middle.
Side out. Two, 4-1.
And it's Dekel with a little Ernie, just touches the ball over and then stands there to straddle the kitchen line to finish off the point.
2-4-2. Point.
And a great drop by Zane Navratil, getting behind Dekel, trying to recover his balance.
3-4-2.
And Parris Todd with a big drive cross court. Tina Pisnik unable to get under the ball. And we're all tied up here at 4 apiece.
4-4-2. Point.
And Zane Navratil, Parris Todd on the winning end of that exchange. And now take the lead here in game 1.
5-4-2. Side out. 4-5-1.
And defense leading to offense. Able to close, handle the pace of Navratil and Todd.
5-5-1.
Great resets from Tina Pisnik. And Parris Todd reading that beautifully. Dekel going for the around the post after he was put wide off a dink from Zane Navratil. Just pushes that ball along.
Second serve.
And a little 1-2 combo. Parris Todd able to get on the backhand side of Dekel, stretched out, can't finish.
6-5-2.
And 6-5-2 coming up.
Point.
And Parris Todd maybe thinking that Dekel didn't have enough time to get out of the kitchen. But very fleet of foot is Dekel,
1 minute.
and already sitting on that backhand counter. As we are only in game 1, Dekel, Tina Pisnik up 7-5, trying to add to their lead.
Side out.
And a good timeout to kill that momentum and get the side out.
5-7-1.
And Dekel with the Ernie. Tina Pisnik trying to cover. That ball just a little too far out of her reach.
6-7-1. Point.
And Tina Pisnik once again kind of cradling that ball, gets under it a little too much and puts it in the net. So we're all tied here in game 1, 7 apiece.
Second serve.
And now it's Zane Navratil off his back foot, just going for it.
7-7-2.
And through the legs of Parris Todd, Dekel able to put that ball away.
7-7-1.
Harder, Zane.
Second serve.
Yep.
Side out.
And once again, coming up a little bit short is Tina Pisnik. So the side out once again going to Zane Navratil and Parris Todd. Tightly contested game 1.
7-7-1. Point.
And getting great shape on that ball as it takes a nice dip over the net.
Eight, 7-1. Point.
And a little confusion in the middle. Dekel Bar yelling to his partner. A little late on that. And so after being down a little bit to Dekel and Tina Pisnik, Zane Navratil.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit. Turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Point.
And there's a good earning attempt from Tina
Game
Pisnik,
point.
just pushing the ball long. See it on the instant replay. Makes a great read. Just unable to finish.
10-7-1.
So we have our first game point. And down the line and down the middle. What a great point to end it. Game one in the books for Zane Navratil and Parris Todd. And Dekel Bar with a 1-2 combo going right at the body of Zane Navratil.
0-0-1. Point.
And a good leap from Dekel Bar. Great hang time as that ball just goes out
1-0-1.
as Pisnik and Bar get on the board first. And it's Zane Navratil with a 1-2 now. The first ball down the line of Tina Pisnik just to set up the finish forehand.
One 0-2. Point.
And a big time drive.
Two 0-2.
Oh, God.
And now Dekel Bar trying to make a big time Ernie and pushes that ball deep. Mistimed.
0-2-1.
And there's Dekel Bar with a counter. Zane Navratil pushing that ball long.
Zero, 2-2.
And And that one going to be a little unlucky. Zane Navratil hitting the top of the net. Tina Pisnik able to just put it away. But you can kind of see the trend here that these will be long, grinded out points.
2-0-1.
And a good forehand roll dink from Parris Todd to the feet of Tina Pisnik.
2-0-2.
And Dekel ball just sitting all over that ball, just once again pushes it a little long. And so the opportunity for Todd and Navratil to get on the board was 0-2.
Point.
And all over that in that exchange is Parris Todd going back and forth with Dekel bar.
1-2-1.
And Zane Navratil just trying to catch that ball, knowing he was out of position with the net cord, and Dekel bar just all over it.
One, two, two. Point.
And a little bit of defense from Navratil, fending off an overhead from Dekel bar, able to get it back just enough times. Force them to hit that extra ball.
2-2-2.
And ties it up at 2 apiece. And now crash and close is Zane Navratil. Big time drive and a finish. Gives them the lead at 3-2.
3-2-2.
And trying to win the hands battle once again is Zane Navratil, going right down the line at Tina Pisnik, then right at the body of Dekel bar, all over it. And Dekel bar trying to give his team some energy.
Second serve. 2-3-2.
And Parris Todd now tagging the shoulder of Dekel bar in that exchange. And just kind of hitting the big guy, big target up at the net. And once again, Dekel bar winning the exchange against Zane Navratil. First ball on the inside and then on the outside, able to get it by him.
3-2-2.
And good hands. It's Navratil's turn now to get it by Dekel bar with a 1-2-3 combo.
Four, two, two. Side out. 2-4-1.
And a good leave there from Parris, Todd, and Zane Navratil. As Tina Pisnik set it up for Dekel Bar, just pushes it long. Another opportunity here to try to get closer to tying it up here in game 2, down 2-4. And that ball not coming up, and Dekel Bar going to take a seat for a second.
4-2-1. Point.
And Zane Navratil with a drive. Parris, Todd closing and then finishing behind Dekel Bar. And getting the lead now to 5-2.
5-2-1. Second serve. Five, 2-2.
Come on.
And it's Dekel Bar just getting a little bit bigger now up at the net. Creating chaos for Parris, Todd, and Zane Navratil, making it very difficult for them to come in.
Point. Three, 5-1. Second serve.
And Parris, Todd putting that ball up. Kind of fortunate that Dekel Bar wasn't set yet. Just out of reach a little bit and pushed it downward. So another opportunity here. 3-5-2. And going to hit the top of the tape. So Zane Navratil to serve. A little back and forth here in game 2, but a little separation starting to happen.
5-3-1.
And there's Parris, Todd with the finish, the back and forth exchange. Quick hands from Zane Navratil and Parris, Todd finally put the ball away and increase their lead here in game 2.
Are you getting timeout or water? Thank you. Six, 3-1. Second serve.
And now we're going to have 6-3-2. Dekel Bar, Tina Pisnik trying to force game 3.
6-3-2. Point.
The hands of Parris, Todd. That ball barely going over the net. And now we have 7-3.
7-3-2.
And that ball just sitting on top of the net for a little bit, decides not to go over. And so a much needed side out for Dekel Bar and Tina Pisnik as they find themselves down here in game 2, 3-7. And Parris, Todd thinking that it would be a good idea to lob Dekel Bar. That ball not even getting over his shoulder.
He's good. 4-7-1. Second serve.
And every time the initiation from Dekel Bar and Tina Pisnik has started, the answer from Parris, Todd, and Zane Navratil has been there this match.
Point. That was out. That's white. That's white.
And that ball going to be well wide, called wide from Dekel Bar.
This is white, right?
As we try to see here on the replay.
They called it out, so I said point. All right, here we go.
And so we're going to have the players reset here as the ball was wide. And actually, they're going to go ahead and Parris, Todd, Zane, Navratil going to Navratil leading 7-5, but Pisnik and Bar not done yet as they get even closer there with a missed return.
6-7-2.
And Tina Pisnik with a nice answer there off the Navratil speed up. And ties it up at 7 apiece.
7-7-2.
And there's Parris Todd once again going to the left hip of Dekel Bar. Can't get the paddle over in time.
7-7-1.
As they get the side out.
Second serve.
And Tina Pisnik ready for the cross-court speed up. Parris Todd thought she might have had a window. And that window was closed by Pisnik.
7-7-2. Point.
And there it is once again. Both Parris Todd and Zane Navratil, the ability to close after the initial drive and create pressure on Pisnik and Bar gives them the lead here in game 2, 8-7.
8-7-2. Line out.
And Zane Navratil trying to roll that ball. Goes right into the net. So side out here. Dekel Bar and Tina Pisnik's turn.
Second serve. Seven, 8-2.
And going right at the body on the first ball is Zane Navratil right on Dekel Bar. Takes him a couple, but finally able to finish it off.
8-7-1.
Dekel Bar sitting all over it with the forehand again, just hitting very flat and pushes that ball deep to extend the lead for Navratil and Todd. 9-7.
All recall. 9-7-1.
And Dekel Bar with the urinary puts the pickleball tattoo right on Parris Todd.
9-7-2.
And good move by Tina Pisnik. Just sliding around the kitchen.
7-9-1. Point.
And Parris Todd trying to reset that ball, sitting up very high. And nice easy put away for Dekel Bar.
8-9-1.
As this game kind of comes down to the wire. And that one not going to come back. Zane Navratil finishing it off. But another opportunity to tie it up here. 8-9-2. Pisnik to serve.
8-9-2.
And there's Tina Pisnik once again with the reset. As Navratil and Todd have a few words of strategy. And the hands of Todd and Navratil. Dekel looked to be in control. And a good two-handed backhand from Navratil to finish off that point.
9-9-1.
And Dekel with a one-handed flick backhand. Out of the reach of Todd, so another opportunity here, 9-9-2.
9-9-2.
And now that ball going to be wide, so it goes right back to Barr and Pisnik. Trying to get to game 3, got to win game 2. But an opportunity for them here.
9-9-1.
And Zane Navratil able to get Dekel off of the line. And then put that ball right at his feet.
9-9-2.
So second serve coming up. And now it's Navratil getting the ball back for his team and chance to take the match. 9-9-1.
9-9-1. I'll recall. 9-9-1.
And there's Dekel once again, just all over the kitchen line, moving extremely well and hitting the gap.
9-9-2.
And Dekel once again with a backhand flick now. Hard to make that ball bounce. And so here we go again, another side out. As this will be a fight to the end.
Yep. 9-9-1.
And there he is, flying all over the place. Dekel backhand right at the feet of Zane Navratil. And an opportunity to force game 3. Game point.
10-9-1.
And there it is, Dekel with a backhand flick on the body of Parris Todd. And game 2 gonna go to Dekel and Tina Pisnik.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Game 3 underway.
Point.
And Tina Pisnik coming up big for her team. As Zane Navratil kind of checks the ball.
You want to check? Are you good with switching?
As they will switch the ball as it kind of had a round after a few hits.
One, zero, two.
And now Dekel Barr putting that ball away, making sure it doesn't come back. And Pisnik and Barr
2-0-2.
getting a couple here early. And there it is, 1-2 combo. Tina Pisnik setting it up, Dekel Barr putting it away.
Three, zero, two. Point.
And Dekel Barr once again just all over that kitchen line, creating chaos for the other team. And right off the start here,
4-0-2.
Navratil and Todd finding themselves down 4-0. Make it 5. And Zane Navratil, Parris, Todd going to go ahead and take a timeout early here in Game 3 as Dekel Barr and Tina Pisnik.
Side out.
Wait, what was the question?
And little discussion there between Dekel Barr and Zane Navratil. They finally get the side out. And Tina Pisnik reading the Ernie from Zane Navratil beautifully as she puts the ball in the opposite corner of the court, knowing that Parris Todd had to shift to cover. And now Dekel Barr going behind Zane Navratil, so a side out, no harm done for Barr and Pisnik as they get it back. Remember, once we get to 6, they will switch sides.
5-0-1. Second serve.
And Parris Todd and Zane Navratil able to keep them back, make it very difficult.
5-0-2.
So 5-0-2. And there's the backhand flick of Dekel Barr, hitting the body of...
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are Pickleball.
And Dekel Bar just taking his game up a little bit more here in game 3. And that now makes it 7-0.
Oh, God. Wait up. Zero 7-1. Second serve. Zero 7-2.
Dekel Bar right now just refusing to miss. On a roll here in game 3 as they get the side out, 7-0. And now that ball is going to be a little wide. Great drop by Pisnik. 8-0.
8-0-1.
And now that ball going to go a little deep from Dekel Bar, getting a little handcuffed. And so second server, but damage done here in game 3 so far by Pisnik and Bar, up 8-0. And Parris Todd reading that beautifully, jumps the kitchen off the net cord, hits the Ernie, and gets the side out. Long way to go here, but as we all know, anything possible in pickleball. And Dekel Bar once again just all over it.
Zero 8-2.
And Tina Pisnik now going right down the line on Zane Navratil.
Eight 0-1. Point. Nine 0-1. Second serve. Nine 0-2.
And another amazing point from Dekel Bar. Tina Pisnik moving around, moving the ball around. And great. Zane Navratil with a big around the post. Tina Pisnik trying to block it.
0-10-1.
And so we'll let Parris Todd and Zane Navratil start their journey. And there's one.
One 10-1. Second serve.
And a quiet fist pump from both Tina Pisnik and Dekel Bar. As another long point goes in favor of Dekel and Tina. And now 1-2 combo, Dekel Bar just on the kitchen line.
Match point.
We have match point.
10-1-1. Second serve. Ten 1-2.
And that ball just going to thread the needle. And that's going to do it. 7-11, 11-9, 11-1. Dekel Bar.